Take a look around you. Look at your city.
What's up, guys? I'm Spiker211RS or Eggman TV, back with more time for yo slaying ass. So today we have another Slayer guide. It's a newer Slayer guide that I've never done this task before ever. My first time, so I had to do a few runs before I could actually make the video. We're going to be doing it on the Fungal Mage, or the Fungal Magi, as the current assignment says. So let me go ahead and go over some relevant information. I'm going to keep these Slayer guides a little more shorter, to the point, quicker, like how I used to make them. Not so heavy editing because it takes a lot of time and nobody gives a fuck. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. So now you're going to see a little scroll thing pop up. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and go over some relevant information that will help you on your success. Combat level 116. It is a member. They attack with magic. That is why we are using magic, because they are almost invincible to melee and range attacks, but we'll go over that later. Total experience gained 1,546, 386 constitution, XP is given 1,160 combat total, and or combat XP, and then 67 Slayer XP, 2,900 life points, max hit of 232, and located in the Polypore dungeon 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels. And some of the strategies, they're almost entirely resistant to melee and range attacks. You can use melee and range if you have high levels. They're pretty easy to kill, but it's harder to hit them. So magic attacks are preferable. If you're attacking the monster, stand next to it, you'll be hit. Consistent flow to 2 to 3 damage by its noxious fumes. One Slayer required to attack these monsters. So they're pretty easy to kill. They're not too hard, and their weakness are air spells and neem oil, which is what they drop. They drop these little neem things, and you bring a vial and you squeeze it, and then if you use the vial on the fucking mage, then their stats are reduced a little bit, so they're easier to kill. But I don't think that you really need anything. Okay, so since we're just gonna be maging this one, I picked the Polypore method, so I got Polypore, full Polypore. Okay, some motherfuckers commented on it that I didn't have full Polypore, so eat a dick, bitch. I got it now. Got my Polypore staff, gloves, boots, fucking degraded ass leggings and shit, poncho, visor, woodcutting cape, or you can use a Saradomin, Saradomin, fucking Guthix, and Zamorak cape if you would like as well, God cape, Amulet of Fury, as well as our Seer's ring. We're also bringing in our inventory our Slayer ring, or you could just use a enchanted gem. Prayer potions, which you really don't need. I just use it so I could I use augury to increase my mage strength. We also got some super magic flasks and 2 food and our Spirit Terror Bird, because they do have a lot of drops that they drop. Charms and some other bullshit, I don't know. But that's basically what we have him for and help us run. The method I'm going to be taking is the fastest method. Oh, and I will be using Polypore Strike, the Polypore spell method, because it requires no runes and I have the full Gano. So it helps a lot. I was barely taking any damage when I was there. So the way that we're going to be getting there is through the Fairy Ring teleport method. Basically, you have to, if you haven't done Fairy Ring Part 2, or Part 2, if you haven't done that, you have to, no, if you haven't done Part 3, you have to use a fucking Dramian staff and a Lunar staff, I think, to get into Zenaris, which is the little city that I'm about to vaporize into. And then, yeah, you need that. And if you've done the Part 3, you don't need it like me, and you can just boom, boom, batoom, make some noise, get up in this bitch. You use the Fairy Ring code BIP. It's an island. It says Polypore Dungeon. It's super convenient. Boom, you just click that, teleport right there. If you don't have that teleport, you're going to have to go all the way to the fucking Duel Arena in Elcahar, and you have to run all the way around this bitch and just use your mini-map. You'll figure it the fuck out. I'll put a picture at the end. Alright, now that we're inside, you basically just kind of had to run north. You don't got to go to the next level unless you really want to. There's never really people here. And boom, you just go right around this corner, and there's going to be like 4 of them, and they have a really fast respawn rate. So by the time you kill all 3 of them, pretty much start picking up the loot, there'll be 3 more. So it's pretty easy. I'm just going to go ahead and show you. So I have my augury on. I'll go ahead and attack him. I'll show you what we got going on in this bitch. So we got this auto clicking away. We got this on auto cast. And let me go ahead and summon my Spirit Terror Bird here. Oh shit. He's not dead yet. See, they're pretty easy, and I'm taking not very much damage at all. And now my mage is back, so take some super magic. And keep doing this. So, and you just keep repeating this, guys. If you have a Slayer pendant, I would recommend using that as well, because that always helps. And yeah, happy slaying, guys. Hope you get some good drops, and peace and love, motherfuckers. Alright, guys, and here is where that picture I was telling you, I promised you about at the end. Here it is. This is the picture of where you should be, where the big ass yellow square is, where that little exclamation point is the dungeon, the Polypore dungeon. The little arrow is where you should be coming from if you have done Fairy Tales Part 2 and 3, or just 2, if you can. As you can see, it is northeast of the Mage Training Arena. And you just follow the path around from the Mage Training Arena. You go through this little red dot gate right there, right by the bank and the little red star, and you run. Happy slaying, bitch.